Yeah, rhyme so dope, my eyes low. When you move like God, the time slow. I came back for the blacks and John Doe's. Crack open them land pads, let go of them townhomes. What's a native to a native? Eat $5 dough if he not melanated. Pale faces got you waiting on a savior. Sending prayers up, he texting back on vacation. Yeah. God's children, give all your praise to Jesus, but how God feeling? He say put no one before him in divine image. It's you with God and Christians. I got a vision, but niggas ain't got to listen, so they don't. We came from the soil, wasn't fucking with no goats. Bible took our spirit, English plotted on our homes. Tribal families turn on us, don't act like y'all don't know. But fuck them and they grudges. We was something turned to nothing. And now we let this turn to something. Reincarnation of angels fresh up out the oven. This the message to the black man. 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 Shooters on my roof, lawyers in the coop. We can never die, bitch, we bulletproof. This the message to the black man. This the message to the black man. You wasn't slaves, you was prisoners of war. And stop wasting your time, these other bitches ain't important. You ain't meditating, you ain't mating with the sauce. Like what the fuck's a noodle if you ain't painted with the sauce? I find it hard to trust the pastor who rather side with the master who preaching we should submit while getting murdered and captured. About how we should wait on God is never our vernacular. They get paid and praised by the dollar long as they keeping us stagnant. And niggas think they woke, huh? Like
they still sleep. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let they slave go, huh? That slave master was probably your kinfolk, huh? History in reverse, a black king strategy. When blacks were your majesty, they always had your pyramids, but point to where the castles be. Aristocracies with your last name patent accurately. Yeah. And I ain't even tell half the shit.
They ain't even half of it. We ain't even dipped in real deep yet.
I'm just getting started. Y'all niggas rap about busting guns.
Talking about BS,
weird shit.
PPPs. What's up, family? How y'all doing? Y'all already know your girl was thinking about you and wanted to see what we can get into to start disseminating this week, this month of nonsense of Euro-Asian history. Is going to be a dissemination that will be blocked down, tore up, destructed, evacuated, portals open, all of that. We ain't playing no games with these people. Come on now, let's get into it, y'all. I got the grandbabies over here, so if it get loud and y'all can't hear me, make sure you put it in there so I can just kind of make sure you guys are hearing what's going on. So let's do that. Let's just read this particular area. It says artificial transmutation of genes. The most modern genetics will agree that gene mutations form the chief basis of organic evolution. The basis of organic evolution. Why would anything evolve from anything that is organic? Like if it's organic, why change it? Can't get any better than that, right? So there must be some motive to it or something that has to do with so many things, but don't let me get into that. So it says, and therefore, of most of the complexities of living things, unfortunately for the geneticist, however, the study of these mutations and through them of the genes, right? Check this out. Now, let's get down to the rest of that part of the article. Hold on here. Let's see here. All right. So, unfortunately for the geneticist, however, the study of these mutations and through them of the genes themselves has hereto been very seriously hampered by the extreme infrequency of their occurrences under ordinary conditions and by the general unsuccessful of attempts to modify decidedly. So trying to decide what to modify, how to use it, they wasted a lot of time doing a lot of that stuff because they were experimenting. And in a sure and detectable way, the sluggish nature and the mutation rate, modifications of the innate nature. Hold on. Okay. Modifications of the innate nature of the organism for more directly utilitarian purposes has, of course, been subject to these same restrictions. And the practical breeder has hence been. Oh, I'm getting so distracted by this music. This baby listen to Lord. The practical breeder has hence been compelled to remain. I should have did this later. Maybe I should reschedule. I want to make sure I don't get too distracted. If I do, we'll go into part 2 later, guys, where I can really clarify some things. Um, and the practical breeder has hence been compelled to remain content with the mere making of recombinations, the mere making of recombinations of the material already at hand, which is what? The organic material. When we're thinking about different things, make sure you're thinking about the organic man. The organic man, this is what we're getting into. Providentially supplemental on race and isolated occasions by an unexpected mutation windfall. To these circumstances are due to the widespread desire of the part of biologists to gain some measure of control over the hereditary changes within these genes. It has been repeatedly reported that germinal changes. It has been repeatedly reported that changes, germinal, presumably mutational, of course. What else could it be? Could be induced by the X ray or radium rays. Yes, baby. I see. Germinal changes. I see. I see. I see. Lord. Yeah, it's your show. To these circumstances are due to the widespread desire of the part of biological. Oh Lord, I think I'm gonna hold on. X-ray them to the. Hold on. I can't stand when I have to try to zoom in on something small and move this stuff. This things are always in the way. Come on, move. The same case of similar published claims involving other agents. Okay, let's get over here to this. This is kind of blocking out some of this article, guys. I really tried to dig it up. I don't even recall where the original article is. A lot of this is Grand Rising's brother, Grand Rising's sister. Peace to you as well, Melanin son. Greatest to you, sis. Okay, hold on, guys. All right. Okay, the X chromosomes. We're talking about that. So that most of the mutant genes dealt with were sex linked. Most of the mutant genes dealt with were sex linked. There was, however, ample proof that mutations were occurring similarly throughout the through the chromation. When the heaviest treatment was given to the sperm, about a seventh of the offspring that hatched from them and bred contained individually detectable mutations in their treated X chromosome. Since the X forms about 1/4 of the haploid chromatin, then if we assume an equal rate of mutation is all the chromosomes per unit of their length, it follows that almost ever, uh, or I'm sorry, guys, I'm getting distracted again. Almost every other one of the sperm cells capable of producing a fertile adult contained an individually detectable mutation in some chromosomes or another. Thousands of untreated parent flies were treated, bred as controlled in the same way that these were treated, just to kind of test that theory. Okay. Let's see. Got a couple of things I have to pull up for you guys. There was a big thing. I'm not sure if you guys have you guys ever heard of oh, wait a minute. Hold on, guys. Let me turn this down just a little bit. All right. Got my little fat baby birthday today, so they setting up stuff for him. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. All right, guys. Yeah, yeah, it's coming up, baby. TT got it. Okay. Have you guys ever heard of radium? So I'm going to be getting into that, and we're going to be talking about some things in experiments and certain things that happen, so on and so forth when it comes to that, right? Okay, let's get into it. They were testing people experimentally when it comes to medicine with all these mutations and things. A lot of things they were experimenting with chemistry because they had already experimented with a lot of other things, unbeknownst to these created creatures. Some of them aren't even aware of it. Um, the Onothera, this is one gene mutation from, and this is the Lamarckiana. The Lamarckiana is basically the grasshopper, and there are different species of grasshoppers based off mutations and things that they were experimenting then. This kind of is talking about that, showing. I don't want to get into each one of them; it's not that important. Skint was one, Oblonga, Ruber, and Nan. As far as the grasshopper is the Lamarckiana. If you look up Lamarckiana, you'll see the information on mutations, so on and so forth. All right. And the Oenothera is Oenothera. Okay. And these are the species that are from which plant was it? The primrose, right? So Lata, Alb, and Gigas. So you would be able to, kind of check that, look at that information on that. Um, Virtually, my son turned 15 January 31st. Nice. You have heard of it, bro. Yes, yes. So this information is familiar to you guys. So let's finish getting into this. And I got some reading, Lord. Y'all know all that reading be drying my mouth out, especially with these distractions, Lord. But we're gonna get through it because this is an important video. I probably should have changed it to later. So, like I said, if I do happen to cut it short, it will be a finishing of the later issue. It's this is just some ads and things that I pulled up on some stuff that was pertaining to the radium, radiation, things of that nature. It says, so is most radiation. Herman Mueller was the first to demonstrate the mutagenic power, of X-rays. So when you're using the X-rays machine, they're like, oh, let's give me an X-ray. Let me give you an X-ray. Now they put these things over you, but they'll still run out the room. You ever notice that? That's weird, right? And this is by radiating or using the X-ray on flies, mutating fruit flies. This is how they were finding out about the mutation of certain things and helping them to induce different mutations, so on and so forth. New gems and weeds from the old chromosomes. This is showing new chromosomes from radiant treatment. This is the difference that it show with these particular treatments. So gene pills in new bottles, basically. Compensative type, in which compensation is between the secondary 1 and 1 and the trinary 217, which is the B chromosome. Leave me the negative 1 and the negative 17 halves as excess material to the influence and the experience of that particular plant. Models of the chromosomes altered by the radium treatments. And on the left, these are the ones that were altered by the radium treatments. And on the result of the breaking in the 1 and the 2 chromosome and attaching the 2 half of the 11 and 12 chromosome at the right, okay, the 11 and 12, okay, during the breeding type, they did breeding. This is how they were doing the mutation, finding out about mutations, on and so forth, with extra 2 material in the double dose derived from these figures 33 and 34. Okay, I didn't put those in there actually. Damn, I should have. But you get the gist of it. You see that it makes the mutation, the change in the genes, the genome, everything is definitely switched. Peace, twin. Peace. Oh wow, bro had a video he sent me on mutations, which is crazy. It actually could have fit right into this. I might actually pull it up after we finish this, guys. That's crazy. I just thought that when Zoe popped in here. Okay, so The Journal of Heredity. The Journal of Heredity. This number is devoted to the discussion of the effects of X-ray and radium and producing changes in the genes and the genomes, right? The ray-induced giant and dwarf tobacco plants because of mutations. TT, the TT, what TT? Taji, he called me. This one talks up TT, TT, that TT. Oh, watch it, baby. Okay. So now we're going to read this, guys. It says Herman J. Mueller, in a Nobel lecture, nobility lecture that they had in 1946. We see then that production of, hold on one second, guys. All right, guys. We see then that production of mutations by radiation is a method. This is a method. You know, they were experimenting. They've been doing this for a while, right? I've talked to you guys so many times about these incubators, things of that nature. So this is capable of being turned into various directions. If you guys have a chance, go back and watch the video I did midnight around 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a video we did on swastika. It was a few of you guys with me. And on that particular video, there's a lot of information that I kind of discussed, showing like the four corners, you know, bringing in certain things, this, and that. Thinking about that, this is actually the same thing, turned in various directions, showing that it's going to different ways to make various mutations, different genes, switching, so on and so forth. I'm going to get into all that right now. But basically, all these things that I keep showing you, if you miss a video, you're going to miss certain information. I can't really go over each video in all my videos, but make sure you guys are following. Even if you skip through and look at a little information, oh, I see what sis was talking about, then y'all can kind of stay with me. Keep that in mind. All right. It is capable of being turned in various directions, right? Both for the analysis of the germ plasma, what I keep telling you guys about plasma, keep this in mind. Do not forget everything we're talking about. And when they're talking about plants, we're thinking about you, right? We're thinking about you being a plant. You are plant life, but you know it or not. All right. Okay. It is to be hoped that it may also, in certain fields, prove of increasing practical use in plant and animal improvement in the service of man, right? So why would man need any improvements when it comes to mutating organic things to do what? Why would we need improvement from that? Sounds crazy, right? So far as direct practical application in man himself is concerned, however, we are as yet a long way from practicing any intentional selection over our own germ plasma, which we know to be untrue. We know that they've been incubating these creatures forever, right? We're going to get into that too. Although, like most species, we are already encumbered by countless undesirable mutations. We are already encumbered by countless undesirable mutations from which no individual is immune. What does that tell you? Everybody is a process of that. Only the organic man has different, and this is a process that they're trying to do now. Definitely change that organic being into a mutated gene, a transhuman, a tech being. This is what the age of this new age and all this is about, you know, the metaverse and, you know, all these things. This is a transmutation of the alternate life, which is organic life, which is the true life, which is pure energy and plasma, right? This is a manipulation of plasma, right? Hi, Mama. Mm-hmm. It says, you need some sugar too. Okay, and then it says, let's see, what was I in the food approved of increasing? Okay. And improvement, da, 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 da. Okay. So far as direct, I'm sorry, guys. I really shouldn't have did this while the kids was here, but it was like last minute. My daughter wanted me to keep them while she did some things before we get ready for later. So you know, it's last minute. I should have just rescheduled it, but you know. So far as direct practical application in man himself is concerned, however, we are as yet a long way from practicing an intentional selection over our own germ plasma. Although, like most species, we are already encumbered by countless undesirable mutations from which no individual is immune. This is what they say. We're immune to that shit because we're more stronger and powerful than that. In this situation, we can, however, draw the practical lesson from the fact of the great majority of mutations being undesirable, that their further random production in ourselves should, so far as possible, be rigorously avoided. Yes. Oh, okay. Hold on, baby. All right, guys. Y'all got the baby there. I told y'all got to be a little bit patient, so hold on. Okay, so the Journal of Heredity from 1946. The Nobel War Committee is to be commended for giving utmost emphasis to the fact that in the newborn age of the atom, right? The atom. The newborn age of the atom. Mueller's discovery assumes a new and urgent importance to every human being. There was much talk of genocide. There was much talk of genocide at the Nuremberg trials. But one of the things we need to know right now is how genolytic is the bomb. We're going to get into the atomic bomb. How effective is it as a means of creating pools of lethals and deleterious genes? Deleterious genes. I'm not familiar with that word, so excuse my pronunciation. It may even be off. Deleterious. I've never even heard that before. Genes. So Mueller pointed out at the time of the Nobel Prize announcement that we do not yet know the answer, but there is no reason to believe that a whiff of atomic energy is calculated to improve human germ plasma. There is no reason to believe that a whiff of atomic energy is calculated to improve human germ plasma. Quentin, greatness, bro. How you doing, bro? Peace, peace, peace to you. On this to you. Yes, virtually. All this mess is. I need a virtual hug. Peace to you all. Peace to you too, brother. Okay, so executive sessions, greatness, bro. It says scientists term radiation a peril to the future of man. Wow. But why is radiation dangerous then? If that's the case, why is radiation dangerous to a person? Why is it that if a person gets so-called cancer, which cancer is not organic to our body, but if a person gets cancer, they tell you, let's do a radiation treatment. Because for a person that is not organic, that would work on their body, right? Because they are what? They're a nitrogen-based body. We are a carbon-based body. A carbon-based body and a nitrogen-based body, they don't, work with the same things. Certain things that heal us won't heal them, so on and so forth, right? So let's keep that in mind. So scientists turn radiation apparel to the future of man. Even small doses can prove harmful to descendants of victim, report status. A safety limit is urged. Exposure check of all acts occur back on dental and medical x-rays. Your children's teeth contains strontium 90, which radium affects. I'm not gonna read this article. This is just the article from 1963 talking about their teeth, what's in it. They're saying with the radiation, this and that. What you know, your teeth contain stem cells, so a radiation going against your the stem cells in your teeth obviously would be harmful to a person, right? If they're continuously taking X-rays of your teeth. Herman J. Mueller, Nobel. I think this is the same one, Lord. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I'm sorry. Just didn't want to read this. This is also from that lecture, the Nobel lecture of 1946. As we can infer with certainty from experiments on lower organisms that all high energy radiation must produce such mutations in man. All high energy radiation must produce such mutations in man. It becomes an obligation to insist that simple precautions are taken. As I just said, you know how they start putting those little things over you, but they'll run out the room and close the door, right? Whenever people are exposed to such radiation, either in industry or in medical practices. And with the coming increased use of the atomic energy that's natural and organic to us, right? They're talking about the GMO or the siphon, because what's organic to us is the atomic energy that's in the pit of our spine, that climbs up the 33 vertebrae. Uh, Thank you, baby. Here, put it in the garbage. Put in the garbage, booty. Thank you. Thank you, big boy. Either in the industry or in medical practice, and with the coming increase of the atomic energy, even for peacetime purposes. The problem will become very important of increasing that the human germ plasma, important in ensuring that the human germ plasma and all important material of which we are the temporary custodians, is effectively protected from this additional and potent source of permanent contamination. Okay. Things moving a little slow. So we're going to get into the atomic bomb. They said this is the full power and story of the atomic bomb that was present, past, and future in its blissing and its weight, smashing humanity, destroying everything, how it works, how it was made, so on and so forth. There was actually a magazine on the atomic bomb. But now, if you look up bombs online, you get arrested, right? It's craziness of it all. The way things change for other people's convenience at that. Fullness, brother. Fullness. Say it, bro. Say it, bro. You already know all that BS. We be like, come on, get that shit out of here. We don't want to hear none of that. We don't want to hear none of that. Oh, I know. I was reading, guys. Let me see. Make sure I check out my chat, my fabulous chat. Y'all know y'all everything. Probably why when they use radiation on cancer, it dies, kills it, and makes it worse. Yes. Exactly. It's not for us. It's for the other, the nitrogen beings. And that has nothing to do with prejudice. I hate when people think, I hate saying certain things, but sometimes you got to be real factual so people get it. Like, shit, it's a fact. We're talking biology, we're talking chemistry, we're talking atomic nature. Like, there's nothing you can do about that but tell the truth, right? Likewise, in physics, one of the most important problems is that of the transmutation of the elements, as illustrated, especially in radium. I'm going to read to you about radium, right? But as yet, this transmutation goes on quite unalterably and of its own accord. Though if it means we're found of influencing it, we might have inanimate matter practically at our disposal. What does that sound like? What is that talking about? Inanimate matter? Does that sound like something that they're using possibly in a CERN machine? Sound familiar? And we hold the key to unthinkable stores of concentrated energy that would render possibly any achievement with inanimate things, mutation and transmutation, the two keystones of our rainbow bridges to power. Do you hear these fucking, I'm sorry, do y'all hear these idiots. Y'all know what they talking about. Now tell me y'all know they talking about the serum machine. This is when they started using these things. They started getting all this stuff, the X-ray. We're gonna play around with radium. We're gonna play around with radiation and do all these different things, making these mutations and this, and that. Y'all excuse my language. I'm sorry. Grandbaby right here, Lord. Gotta make sure I'm mindful. See, this is why I gotta be done. Let me get myself together here. Let me take about a second or two to calm down because y'all know these people be getting on my nerves. I gotta tame my mouth right now. All right. Let's get to it. So, X-ray, radium, and surgery. They started pumping it for all the medications. Oh, we're gonna get these people getting, see some of this stuff. I think I put some pics in here. I hope so you guys can see how they were killing people basically. And the ones that were partly the nitrogen beings, they were actually having more effects, obviously. These three treatments for cancer: X-rays, radium, and surgery. All three things, right? Let's see. Let me see. Zoom in on this a little bit. Radiologists, the A-bomb survivors, the X-rayed infants and X-rayed adults influence leukemia per million person per year. Leukemia. This is something that was actually submitted into the gene pool by mutation of these people using radiation, using radium, all these things. These are the doses they use. The summary of incidences of induced leukemia among various groups of persons subjected to ionizing radiations. So people that are subjected to ionizing radiations, this is the summary that shows. These are the different ones. We can, get into that if you guys like, but I want to kind of keep it moving. The numbers under the circles refer to the number of the cases of leukemia that are estimated to have resulted from the radiation. You just said that, right, brother? Didn't you say that, King? Yeah, it happened to your aunt. Our people got to stay away from these stupid people and their ignorant stuff. X-rayed infants, X-raying these babies, mutating their genes. They already started. Didn't I tell you guys about? What did I tell you guys about if you're pregnant or if you know somebody that's pregnant? Tell them do not get an ultrasound. They may want to know, I want to know what my baby is. No. Is your baby's health being at risk important enough for you to worry about if it's a boy or girl? Buy some gender-neutral clothes and you can, when they get here, figure it out. I don't know what else to tell you. When they put that ultrasound over your belly, there is a ray. It is a red beam ray. It's an X-ray. That X-ray is going through, and they just go over your belly, over and under, moving and pushing it. Put the baby be just moving and trying to get out the way of that shit because, excuse me, there's so much going on, right? So with that, the baby is doing all this to try to avoid it, but the baby cannot help but absorb that and feel that radiation. Why? Because it goes into the water of the womb, the ionic womb. The ionic womb. I keep telling you guys how powerful the ionic womb is, and it can disturb and destroy it. This is what they're trying to do. Now, okay. So, X-rayed individuals refers to the children treated by thymic enlargements. X-ray adults refers to the patients that were ankylosing spondylitis and certain things on. So I ain't gonna read all that. I don't care. But either way, this shows you all these mutations were done on these children, on these people, because of what these people were doing. And it says induced leukemia and radiation doses are contained in Science Volume 125. If you go to Science Volume 125, page 965 to 965 and 872. This is from the article from May 7th, 1957. Just citing the article. All right. Moving a little slow. Yeah, why? It's crazy, right, bro? Very harmful. Yes, hit that like button. Y'all share this. Y'all want people to see this. We got to let people know. Stop going to these stupid witch doctors. That's what they got. This is where they're saying witch doctors. Which doctor is it? Which doctor will you choose? A witch doctor, one that's brewing up things for you that will actually mutate you, cause harm to your body. You got to let your family know. You got to tell people, everyone you know, do not get X-rays. Do not allow these people to put radiation. Come out, you got cancer. I have treatments for that and therapies for that. Like seriously, if you have somebody that's going through that, please let them reach out to me and tell me I can help them in the right direction. You don't need to take these poisons. It does nothing but kill you. You need to electrify the cells and kill them. Or straight poison. Yes, straight poison, bro. Straight poison. Very, 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 very harmful. Yes, very harmful. Yes. Yes, very harmful. Yes, weakens the bones and weakens everything. It weakens the entire body because it actually transmutates everything. Peace, peace, Don. Peace, brother. It mutates the genes. Once you start having mutations in the gene, everything disintegrates. Everything starts to break up. Right? All right. Hold on a second, guys. Let's get to this. So, Radiator, certified radioactive water, contains radium and mesotropol, and it's triple distilled water. So they distill the water 3 times, so it's supposed to make it pure, but it's got radiation. How stupid is this? Do you know how stupid that is? How do you go from this to this? It can blow up shit. It blows. Oh, I'm sorry. It can blow up a whole city, an atomic bomb. This is the same stuff that they're using, but then y'all can use it for medicine. What did it say? Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this to you guys again. It says that the leukemia that is induced in a person, the various groups of persons subjected to this with the ionizing radiations. Ionizing, right? They said the X-ray bar. I told you I just put some clips in here. I was just trying to find more pics in case I was running my mouth with you guys. So now let me share something else with you. We're gonna get into a bit of reading right now. Man, my mouth done got dry already. It's actually dry here because the heat is on. It's a little cool today. Dee, stop. It's a little cool. So let's get into. Oh, I'm actually gonna read to you guys what radium actually is. Let's read this information on the atomic bomb. Right after that. Okay. All right. Give it a minute. I don't want to rush nothing. You already know how this stupid method do. Okay. Hit my email, brother. Let me put my email in here. You hit my email, brother. We can I can discuss something with you, and if you want to try something organic or assist you, we can go from there. Yes, chemical treatment, radiation, chemotherapy equals radioactive waves. Yeah, cocktail of chemicals. You're literally just dousing yourself with chemicals. Like, makes no sense. Grand afternoon. Then afternoon, Elboria. Appreciate you coming through. Welcome. Yep. Apricots, dandelion, and other natural cures. There are plenty of different things. Anything that's green, all greens, reds, oranges. Anything that, when I say oranges, like squash. Anything that has those colors, carrots, things of that nature. Yeah, definitely. I don't want to get into a health segment, but basically, reach out to me as I stated, brother, and we can discuss it then. Let's go move on from that. So the Russian American bomb. No, actually, let me tell you guys exactly what radium is. So radium is it's a chemical element with the symbol Ra, the chemical element of Ra, right? The atomic number 88. The atomic number of 88. We won't get into symbolism and things of that nature because I'll get distracted. I'm going to try and stay focused, guys. But you know the symbolism for 88, Ra, okay? It is the sixth element in group 2 of the periodic table, also known as the alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. Now, what do we talk about? In order for you to be in perfect health, you have to be alkaline, right? So, alkaline in your body with the earth metals, that's us. When we're alkaline, we're at perfect sync and perfect health, right? Pure radium is silvery white. It's white. It's silvery white. But it readily reacts with the nitrogen. It reacts with nitrogen. Pure radium, I'm going to speak some things, right? And I'm not going to say matter of fact, but you guys, you have to use your own head and discern things. I put the stuff out sometimes, and it is what it is. I'm going to repeat this. Pure radium is silvery white. Pure radium is silvery white, right? But it readily reacts. It's immediately reacts, which means that it coincides very well with nitrogen rather than oxygen, right? Carbon and oxygen are the being that we are. We're operating with these things, right? And what did I just tell you? We are a carbon-based being, and other races are nitrogen-based beings. They are a nitrogen-based being. So once again, pure radium is silvery white, but it readily reacts with nitrogen. Okay, we'll move on. Rather than oxygen. Now, with the oxygen, and that is, as far as us, is an exposure to air, which it would do is form a black surface layer of radium nitrate. Radium nitrate. All isotopes of radium, all isotopes of radium are highly radioactive. So a human being that would be a nitrogen-based body that coincides with radium would be a radioactive body, correct? With the most stable isotope being radium 225, which has a half life of 1600 years, and decays into radon gas. It decays into a gas. Specifically, the isotype a time of expiring on this particular planet because the atmosphere is going to change and certain things are dying off due to the radiation and the type of oxygen levels that are in the radiation that is coming from the natural organic atmosphere. Anything that is inorganic will burn away. When radium decays, ionizing radiation is what part? Can I get some muffins? A muffin? Oh, you just had a banana. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute, okay? Decays info in the radiant. Okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted. Okay, hold on. When radium decays, ionizing radiation is a byproduct, which can excite fluorescent chemicals and cause radioluminescence. It cause radioluminescence. Are you guys following me? Like, I just want to know if you guys follow me. Like, y'all with me, or like, am I like gonna have to keep stopping and like going over stuff? Like, press one if y'all with me. Press one if y'all with me. Press one if y'all hear me. I heard they used radium to heat up buildings in the ancient days. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get into this atomic bomb real quick. Babies. Okay. We're going to read a little bit more of the lies. The Russian American bomb, the role of espionage in a Soviet atomic bomb project. Introduction. There was no Russian atomic bomb. There was an American one, masterfully discovered by Soviet spies. The claim echoes a new theme in Russia regarding the Soviet atomic bomb project that has arisen since the democratic revolution of the 1990s. The release of the KGB commissariat for state security documents regarding the role that espionage played in the Soviet atomic bomb project has raised new questions about one of the most remarkable and rapid scientific developments in history. Despite both of the advanced state of Soviet nuclear physics in the years leading up to the World War II, the reported scientific achievements of the actual Soviet atomic bomb project, strong evidence will be provided that suggests that the Soviets did not truly develop their own atomic bomb in 1949, but rather through Soviet spies, heroic acts of espionage copied the plutonium bomb devised by the Manhattan Project, and detonated at Nagasaki in 1945. Although the claim that the Soviets copied the American atomic bomb is not unique. It is designed of newly surfaced KGB information that causes validity into question. The KGB is releasing substantial information regarding its role in the Soviet atomic project in the precarious times as its existence, right? All right. hold on a second. Now I'm gonna get into something a little different. Great, y'all following my people with me. I already know what it is. I don't really want to read all that, guys. I don't want to make this a very, very long video, but I want you guys to get this. All right, hold on. I'm actually being distracted. I think we're gonna end up doing a two to this because some of my thoughts are like getting thrown off because I keep getting interrupted. So just to make sure that you guys get that, and I'm not being evasive with what I need to be doing with the babies. We're gonna do a little bit more, and then we'll be done. All right. Now we were talking about. Oh, my neck is hurting so bad right now. Every time I get stressed or tension, they go that neck. This. Whew. Let me do a quick little 2 minutes. Oh, real quick, guys. Hold on. Yeah, let me take a little. Anybody want to read for me real quick? Anybody want to read? Let me drop the link. Please come up if you want to help your girl read real quick. I need to take a little 2 seconds to do something. If not, we're gonna take a quick 2 minutes. I'll play something for you guys real quick, and then we'll get back into it. I need to do some stretches right quick. I've been doing the rap this morning, making birthday cakes and babies and cleaning and getting products together for customers and getting a little overwhelmed. So if anybody want to hop up here and help the girls out, let's do that. If not, I'm going to play a song for you guys real quick, and then we will continue right after that. I just need to do some stretches real quick, guys. Give me a moment. What I'm gonna play. Oh, let's play my boy real quick. You already know. Let's get it.
Enemy of my tribe, I aqua mine, so what's happening? Government and all, y'all cross the line, so what's happening? My ancestors wouldn't like you cross the line, so what's happening? We original, y'all GMO, y'all lying. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, oh yeah, Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche, my Nietzsche. I do this for my Nietzsche. Should've left me where I was, cause I ain't never scared. Took that little ice off my neck for this arrowhead. My nation, my Nietzsche, someone thorough said. Real Americans, still pure blood, we thoroughbred. I'm like, let my people go and just take me instead. When it's red or blue pill, I'm only choosing red. I'ma always choose my people. You can keep that bread. Our government owe a trillion. You can keep that bread. It's one thing Jim Crow is showing me. I don't want no white folks ruling over me. I don't want no politicians ruling over me. I don't want no po-po ruling over me. Only somebody just like me gon' treat me like me. I'm Iron Wire Cherokee, Chief and Dr. G.L.E. I'm still a G like DST. You might not be as G as me. You think you free, but you need remedy to disfrizz me. I'm from the hood, I'm still waking up my people. They got it good, they still hating on my people. When it comes to fashion, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to music, the whole world wanna be like us. When it comes to dancing, the whole world wanna be like us. Foreigners are doing everything, trying to weaken us. Of course, y'all can't fuck with us. Rhythm, know we killing y'all. Anything involve a ball. Mentally, we figured out the cosmos. After all the bitten shit, we smashing y'all. It's time to take the asking y'all. Rights by blood after all. Vatican and the Smithsonian got all our shit. Artifacts and relics still keeping us away from it. When they say that was a long time ago, that's racist shit. Y'all holding and keep stolen shit. We don't need y'all holding it. Reverse engineering our technology, controlling it. Gave it everything you got, but you can't put no soul in it. I ain't go see the new matrix cause I'm living it. Everything is not what it seems, but I'm killing it. Can you afford to pay attention who you living with? They trying to mandatory vax, but is you getting it? Fall back off my Nietzsche, I'm peeping y'all tactics. This ain't no earth war, this shit is galactics. Goddesses and gods warming up like practice. We gon' put arrows on your chest like that. Mongoloids can't style like us, them fake natives ain't wild like us. They ain't got a soul, destiny as a child like us. Nobody power like us, nobody peace, pop like like us. Boxing, y'all can't fight like us. Nobody lost they white like us. Wake them up, I'm in the way. Say too much, I'm in the way. They trying to kill us anyway, so listen what I'm finna say. Everybody I kids, we raised y'all anyway. What that sentence finna say, everybody ain't here to stay. Is you with us or against us, ain't no in between. I'm a non-ether being, not a human being. I'm 1492, but all my allies
not nitrogen based.
Be careful, I advise you to. My tribe of aqua mind, so
what's happening?
Y'all crossed the line, so
yeah, y'all crossed the line.
Like you crossed the line, so what's happening? We original.
We original, y'all GMO. Y'all GMO.
I do this for my niche. I do this for my niche.
All right. So let's get back to it. All right, I needed that a little quick minute or two. Goodness gracious, that helped. All right, so let's get back into it. We're gonna read this, right? When it comes to the Onothera gigas produces dwarfs about 1 to 2%. Now, I've heard people say, hey, where midgets come from? Hey, we've seen pictures, old pictures of these little small people. I showed you guys some videos. A lot of the videos that we were showing not too long ago, it actually showed you guys these very little small people, right? And we looking like, why are they showing these little small people? Like, what's going on with the little people, right? And then when we think about dwarfs, right? This is going to help or explain a little bit of that for you, right? It's about 1 to 2%. The mutant hybrids of normal stature, which after self-fertilization give 15 to 18%, theoretically 25% of dwarfs. They give 25% of dwarfs. These mutant hybrids split up after self-fertilization according to the law of Mendel, yielding about 18% dwarfs, 25% normal specimens of tall stature, and 57% hybrids of the same type. The latter gave about 21% of the dwarfs among their progeny. The mutant hybrids fertilized by old Gigas nanila yield 30 to 43%, theoretically 50% of dwarfs. In artificial crosses with old Gigas, the dwarfs followed the law of Mendel, the production of dwarfs from old Gigas by means of mutation, therefore, is to be considered as referring to co-population of co-population of two gametes, both of which are potentially mutated into dwarfs. The mutant hybrids must then be the result of the fertilization of the mutated gamete by the normal one. They are correspondingly less rare than the dwarfs themselves, in combination with the fact that the dwarfs of Lamarckiana, which we were talking about earlier, showing you the dwarf off of the grasshopper, this is what this is speaking about, do not follow the law of Mendel, neither in their origin by mutation or in artificial crosses with the parent species. These conclusions reveal a new differential character between the Ogigas and its parent species, bringing a mutating gene, a mutating atom. What did we read prior? Didn't it tell you about a mutated atom? Okay. All right. 1 second. All right. Da-da-da. All right. In a book of on the mutation theory, it said that the doctor had pointed out that the origin of the Brevestilus from the Lamarckiana, which is the grasshopper, may have been induced by the mutation of a single sexual cell. If this combined in fertilization with a normal gamete, a hybrid would be produced, which would not be distinct from the parent species in its external features. This hybrid would then, in its self-fertilized seeds, follow a law of Mendel and produce, besides constant Lamarckiana plants, kids yelling. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting distracted. Partly hybrids of the same type of partly specimens of the type of the Brevistelius. From the origin of the subsequent free intercrossing of the field, the yearly appearance of the Brevistylus, which received a sufficient explanation, which is DeVries, which is one of those other things we were talking about earlier on in the early pictures. If the process of mutation into this type were more than often repeated, it should be possible to discover the original hybrids. They would, it is true, not be discernible from their normal sisters by external marks, but would yield after artificial self-fertilization about 25% of the Bracillus. And since mutants are produced ordinarily in a proportion of 1 to 2% or less, the differences would be large enough to be noticed. Until now, however, such cases have not been observed. Okay, now I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to get to something else I want you guys to see real quick, so we can keep this moving. Infos and pictures. Y'all know how I like to do. Hold on a second. Let me close some stuff out so we can get a little more room, because you know how this stuff start doing. Next thing you know, we'll start shutting everything down because I'm moving too fast. Okay. Just 1 second, guys. All right, now I'm going to pull it up for you guys. 1 second. Open up. I got those closed out. Let's get to it. All right, guys. Let's play y'all like a bit of something. We're going to play a whole song. We're just going to play this till I can get this pulled up. Just so
Stack that bitch up, right?
Just so y'all not sitting there. Give me about 1 minute, guys. I want to take my time and not rush it so it shut us down.
Freedom ain't legalized. Can't be told it got to be realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't free, it ain't realized. Freedom ain't legalized. Realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Freedom ain't free, it ain't legalized. Real eyes, realize. Real life. Yeah. Slavery was a long time ago. How? Same motherfuckers still here right now. Colonized on our land, they ahead of us. Changed our name so much they scared of us. Children of the sun, y'all don't compare.
Children of the sun, R.A.
Talking about America, pale-faced people, this
ain't y'all area.
Even if you playing field, bitch, I'm darn. How you a victim, bitch?
Oh, pulling up pretty good, y'all. We should be done in a second here. Let's see. Looking pretty good.
I can't believe her. Calling us came here, they ain't never leave her. Indians ain't die off because we here. You ain't got a lot, just say you won't be here. How you American but not indigenous? 400 years still ain't get rid of us. All Europeans, naturalized citizens. Made all the Indians, niggas on the census. 1492, we was on the fences. Civil rights movement, we was so defensive. Black Wall Street, whites got so offended. Common law rights, gave us amendments. Thank God don't speak truth, that's alright. First place 1619 was all white. 1200 wasn't no continent, all white. Europe named after a black woman. I grafted it, come from research. Go within, quit listening to teacher.
All right, got the album pulled up, guys. Let's get to the right picture and we will be ready to go. See, find the right album.
Being colonized right now, black people. Prisoner of the war, that's why it ain't equal. Wake up, everybody, don't be no sheep. Freedom ain't free, really freedom is illegal. And we can't get mad at this. Whites act like we can't see their advantages. Privilege is real, they working in management. Low down dirty, but they calling us savage. They want you to think they above us. All white people are part-time judges. I ain't no racist, but I ain't no sucker. I ain't no African, but they my brothers. Then lied to, I got built up anger. You built everything, still waiting on the savior. Don't call yourself black, please do me that favor. Black Tourmaline will protect you from a hater. Listening to your oppressors is dangerous. Gave us a Bible and stole our nation. Said we couldn't read what we didn't know the language. Kept us on paper because we didn't see the danger. American Indian Indian, keep the religion. Skin copper color look just like a penny. Want it all in and you call us stingy. Ain't no Democrats that together pay attention. We got ancestors but the papers is missing. Kings and queens we just can't remember. Remember who you are, just like Simba. Now they got a vax, we don't want that in us. George Washington is the ninth president, look it up. United States only 10 square blocks, look it up. White people really the minorities, look it up. Courtrooms don't got authorities, look it up. You want me, say stop governing me. Gave me a straw man, it's really not me. Why you don't keep it 100 with me? Why Trayvon killers still walk around free? Made this song for the dudes, don't hate it. History was told in reverse, I stated. Reach to the press, somebody gotta say it. I'm taking out of school, that's the reason I made it. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. History, it's his story. That ain't my story. History, it's his story. It's his story. Probably ain't your story. History, it's his story. It's his story.
All right. Goodness gracious, I can't get it right today. I'm gonna make it up to y'all later. I'm gonna do another live this evening, and main radio live 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you guys are tuning in, and we'll make up for this mishap. So let's see. Let me get this shared with you guys. Hold on a second. Now, keeping in mind, hey, sis, peace. Keeping in mind, guys, when we're looking at things a lot of times, maybe like plant. You guys know your plant life. I'm going to repeat this again. You guys know your plant life. So when you're thinking about anything they're experimenting on when it comes to plants, they're the easiest thing for them to, use up real quick and check on this, check on that, because we relate to that because we're organic and natural, right? Like these things. So they use these with experiments as well, and they know it can be used with themselves, as we talked about, like with the radium, so on and so forth. With that radium, I want you guys to really understand that the radium actually coincides with the nitrogen being. And you guys remember when we read in the book a while back, it was saying how when they came here, excuse me, it said that when they came here, they brought all these diseases and this and that. That was because of the radium that was inside of them with their nitrogen-based body. They brought all that radiation over to the Americas. They brought the radiation over to the European and Eurasian area. They try to say, bringing that stuff over to Asia, where our other great kingdom was, where our people were ruling, and they tried to twist it, and they turn it around to make everyone think, oh, it's this Africa. No, our people came from Asia. Y'all came from Africa and those Asia Minor and all these other made up areas. So with that, as you guys know, that I'm just using the terms and the names. We looked at the map and we've seen the real names of a lot of these places, so on and so forth. So just keep that in mind. So when we're thinking about these things, these radioactive freaking beings, that at that time when they came, they weren't, how can I say it? They weren't mixed out, right? They weren't over here mixing with our people, this and that. So now they're kind of, got their blood balanced out with ours over the hundreds of years and decades or what have you, right? So back then, when they first came over there, because they're a nitrogen-based body, a lot of these incubated, created beings that were made in these test tubes with this radium, because they react with radium. I just read it to you guys specifically. They told you guys the active activity of the silver white radium actually works with the nitrogen. So what it did, it helped with them formulate. This is how they formulated in the incubators of these test tube babies. I can't explain everything. These people are really trying to block my shit, but I just want y'all to make sure y'all stand with me, cause. So yeah, there were so many. Look. This is how George Washington Carver. They were amazed that he was so. They just loved him because he was able to do everything. He was doing what? He was he was able to talk to it. Look, what this tell you? What this say? I swear I wish somebody was up here to read all, because I want to read all this to y'all, but I can't right now, y'all. I'm too distracted. But you see this, right? I'm just let y'all look at it. It says, "Can life be produced by radium?" It was. It did. They did it. I'm just let y'all see it for a second. See? Right, right. Okay, let's keep it moving. We won't take too much time on it. These were the patterns they were saying that it made with the different genotypes. Okay. These were patterns he draw showing so on and so forth. Supposedly they were pics, but we know these ain't pics and they're not radiation, but these are figures. They were figures that showed that, I'm not gonna read all of this, guys. I was going to, I just can't right now. So J.M. Burke, the origin of life, its physical basis and definition, the origin of life. See? Strong radium bromate, radium barium chloride, and uranium. See, production, the origin of life, their origins, and atomic babies. Okay, generation by radiation, radium, generation by radium. Okay, London, June the 20th. According to the Daily Chronicle, experiments conducted for 6 years in the Cavendish Laboratory of Cambridge University by J. Butler Burke, a young professor who for a long time worked as the Professor Thomas, have almost certainly demonstrated the possibility of spontaneous generation. The possibility of spontaneous generation. The possibility of spontaneous. Pa, why are you yelling? Okay, so by means of the radiation and sterilized bullion placed together in a test tube. What I just told y'all? What did I tell y'all? Radium light. Yeah, it's light. Yes, it is light. The plasma. The plasma is the light. Lulu. Yeah. I don't know what you mean by Lulu, sis, but you could elaborate for me. But the light is the plasma. Remember, we were reading about the plasma, and I keep telling you guys, the plasma that's in your blood, the plasma light energy, and I'm assuming that's what you're talking about, sis, with Lulu. But the light energy, okay. By means of radium and sterilization bullions placed together in the test tube, Professor Burke obtained cultures presenting many appearances of vitality, such as the growth and subdivision. So they were able to monitor it, so on and so forth. I don't even read much more of this nonsense. I care damn less. In the Daily Chronicle, Seloquent News, and Evening Chronicle from London, this was June 20th, 1905, right? Okay. Scientists' great discovery, a wonderful discovery, is stated to have been made by Dr. J.B. Burke in the Cavendish Laboratory of Cambridge by means of radium and sterilized bullion placed together in the test tube. He has developed cultures. He has developed cultures, cultures, that present an appearance of life and subcultures which possess the power of subdivision, able to branch off, as we talked about earlier. We don't got to go way back, but we were talking about the four corners coming from different directions. I showed you guys for the grasshopper, for the primrose, it showed you breaking that off into the different directions, making the different species, who is still conducting experiments to this day. And my conclusion and those of the scientists who have examined them are correct. They fit in exactly which Herbert Spencer's definition of life. Okay. This is J. Butler Burke from 1873 to 1937. Mr. John Butler Burke. I don't believe this is the correct picture, but hey, we'll take it. These are the incubators. You see them? This is a real life incubator, guys. This picture I found. I don't even remember. I don't even want to start lying. Yeah, it's blurry. What's blurry, sis? What you missed? I need to go back on something. Please make sure I know, sis. All right. I don't know what's. I hope you see the baby, or I was able to clarify. But you guys see the incubator? See the incubator? Okay, let's keep it moving. Get your hands on that. This is what they look like. This. Listen, look. So the people, the ones, I'm gonna mess y'all head up. I want y'all to just look at this picture for a minute. I'm playing soft shit. I gotta say for a second because I swear I'm trying to stay calm and I be trying to just like. They wish they was like this royal, like what? Play with it. I keep telling y'all.
Royal. All of my needs, they royal. All of my needs, they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you. Baby girl, I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal. So to fix your crime, girl, you royal. Wait, royal. All of my needs, they royal. All of my needs, they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you. Baby girl, I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal. So to fix your crime, girl, you royal. Wait. I just had to catch my breath. I just had to stack my checks. Shorty got ass, God bless. Damn. I just had to stack my chips. I just had to grab my grip. A lot of niggas mad I'm rich. I'ma have to smash they bitch. Pull up in a maxed out fit. VLN on the logo, moving solo with the stick. Block jumping like a pogo, come and pull up on the strip. Told her pull up and get lit. So she pulled up and she stripped. Damn. I don't need all the attention.
Y'all know I be getting the hype. I got the babies over here. I gotta stay calm.
Told them, but they didn't listen. Fuck it, I teach them a lesson. I ain't got time for the stressing. Damn dog, is you kidding me? You know that we Aborigines. I'm gonna fuck if you feeling me. As long as you watch how you grilling me. My new G's making history. Brother some diamonds at Tiffany's. She a carpet queen and she feeling me. So you know she matching my energy. Royal. All of my needs, they royal. All of my needs, they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you. Baby girl, I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal. So to fix your crime, girl, you royal. Wait, royal. All of my needs, they royal. All of my needs, they loyal. We ain't the same, we ain't normal. Wait, adore you. Baby girl, I adore you. Pretty face and she loyal. So to fix your crime, girl, you royal. Wait, so to fix your crime, girl, you royal. You ain't got time for the low vibes, but you know I'm feeling your vibe. You a black woman, you go God. You could trust me, girl, I promise. My only choice to be honest. I feel like it's perfect timing. When we hit your party, we getting it lit. Hit NYPs if I need me a fit. He got the sauce, yeah, he got the drip. We gon' keep grinding until we get rich. Smoking exotic, I need me a zip. My Aborigines be with this shit. Rushing your shit and I call it a blitz. We trying to find us some money to sweat. Can't break bread, then you fake this. Free all my guys out the state pen. Her only wet years leaking. She said she want me to eat it. Had to ice it out, now she blinging. Dying for what I believe in.
Baby's here jogging a little too out there. So y'all see this, right? Okay, wait, baby, hold on. Didi, you just had a banana. Sit down for a minute, honey. Wait, I'll cut it in a minute. Okay, so let's see. So you guys see, before they were treated with the radium, right? Before they were treated with their radium, you see what their face is looking like? Do you guys see it? Do y'all see that? So the silver white radium, once they received it, they were able to clear their faces and get better and this and that. They needed the radium. They needed the radiation for their nitrogen body, right? You guys really digging this? Are you getting it? Like, for real? I don't know. I don't know who really not gonna get it, but I hope y'all get it. It's crazy. Just really crazy. Look, the Los Angeles Examiner, they had hope. Radium, they brought radium. These people were getting cured. They were so happy, like, yay! The radium brought them and helped to cure them and clear up some of that nitrogen in their body. Then they start mixing with the people. They move these people in. They start mixing and mingling all the people and cleansing their bodies, and purifying it more with the organic being by the mutations and stuff, right? No, baby, don't mess with nana herbs. Leave that fat daddy. Leave that mom. No. Thank you. Leave it. Good job. So you see? Look. Look what they needed. Do you guys see this? Do you guys see what these people needed? The cancer that affects their body. They need this radium to help, get it together. Right? See it? We get it from the sun. We straight. We get the real. We get the organic. We get the organic radiation. We get the organic radiation. We don't use we don't need no radium. Look, they were using radium suppositories, guys. Some of these people were so bad off, they had to get suppositories. They had radiation soap. Look, you see it, right? Let me zoom in so y'all can see it real good. 15-day course. 15-day course for Vita Radium suppositories. They would take the radium suppositories. What is it? Hold on a second. All right, appreciate it. Yeah, sis, you following me, sis? Okay, let's back it up. Let's back it up. Maybe I'm leaving stuff out. I thought it was. I don't want to be too explicit, but I'm telling the truth. These nitrogen beings, these test tube babies that were formulated, right? When they were formulated, some of them may have had mutated genes. Because of the mutated genes, they may have needed some assistance in basically alkalining their body to the proper frequency by needing support of radium, the radiation of radium, because radium helps with nitrogen to enhance them. See, sis? Let me show you again. So before before they were using the radium. No, I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Before they were using the radium, sis. This is before, baby. Look, before. This is before using radium. Look at them. Their face was deteriorating. They were dying. The sun was killing them. They was out of here. So they needed the radium in order to help. See? This is before. Look at him before. Look at him after. Look at him before. Look at him after. Look at him before and look at him after. Right? So after using the radiation, hold on, guys, I gotta grab this just a quick second. Just check it out, sis. You get it? All right. You guys are so patient. You're great. Okay, sis. Sis said, what? Yeah, sis, you get it. You get it. You get it right. So now let's get back to it, guys. Which way we're going? I get lost. Okay. So, oh wait, back to the suppositories. So yeah, they had to take the suppositories. They had to take the radiation suppositories. Look, they needed these suppositories for restoring sex power, Vita Radium suppositories for rectal use by men. They couldn't even get their areas. I have my grandkids here. Remember, guys, they could not get their areas to work properly. They could not function because they were starting to deteriorate. Anything in the area, they could not have a proper function. Remember, it said that they had to function through sexually. We went through that in the previous article. So check it out. So to restore for the men are the restorers of sex and energizers. Energy. They needed it for energy. Yep. Give Pa some, Mary. You can get him some now. The energies for the entire nervous system. It says for the entire system, the glandular and their circulatory systems. Are you guys seeing it? I mean, like, I'm not making this up. Like, come on, this they info shit. Let me make sure y'all seeing this, so y'all don't think I'm just saying it like for real. Like, this is like so real. Yes, sis, exactly. The suppositories, yes. Sis say I'm writing on this info. Yes, sis. Yes, sis. They don't be taking my info seriously. They be playing sometimes. Look, my real people. Look, half of the people that come through, my folks, they already know they be on it. But yeah, y'all see this stuff. I'm gonna make sure I'm disseminating the lies for y'all. So they talking about some Black History Month shit. What did that tell you? What did I tell y'all I said about Reagan? The silver and the white, and then it told you about how it comes together with the nitrogen. It told you that helps it to get everything going, and then it says it formed into a black. They asked the Black Europeans, the Black Europeans. They try to tell you a Black African. Lord have mercy, freaking lies! Y'all better stop that shit. Talking about Black History Month shit for y'all ass to disseminate and break down more shit that y'all want to try to make us believe. More stories, more Pan African theories, more this, more that, more lies. Come on now, we too grown for this. We know better. So I'll read the whole thing. Vita radium suppositories for restoring sex power and other things. Vita radium suppositories for restorer of use by men are tone restorers of sex and energizers for the entire system, not just for sex, but for the entire system, for glandular and for your circulatory systems. Nothing was working correctly. They needed this to help. Okay. These suppositories contain a result producing amount of listen, an amount of highly refined. Hmm, okay, baby. Right. These suppositories contain a result of producing amount of highly refined soluble radium in caps. You see this shit? Radium carried in a cocoa butter base. So it's nothing but radium and cocoa butter. A suppository that they put in them that can go, when you put it in your rectal, it immediately goes into your bloodstream. So they need immediate reaction. They were literally like dying off and everything. Nothing was working. No, the circulatory system, they couldn't move, no motor skills, nothing. Are you guys hearing this? The radium is absorbed through the walls of the lower colon, and it enters the bloodstream immediately, as I said, and it carries it to all parts of the body, to all parts of the body. They needed to make all parts of the body function. To the weakened organs that need its vitality and aids as well. After leaving its durability, it gave healthy results. The radium is gradually eliminated in about 3 days. And after it treats it and it cleans it and clears it out and fixes it and brings the black and all that shit, next thing you know, it's good. Man, this is craziness. Y'all seeing it? Y'all see it? I don't even gotta, some stuff I don't even gotta read to you because you can see it for your damn self. Look. Look, they had radioactive solar pads. Look, look, y'all. Y'all see it? Craziness. Remarkable discovery. It brings curative powers of radium within the reach of all. I wanted to read this, but I told y'all know we're gonna have to do some stuff. Just go by, but y'all see all this stuff. Solar pad, radioactive solar pad. Like, come on, radium. All everybody's making radium. Look, they was advertising everywhere. The original radium, Peru, beer hall. They had radium in the beer and shit. What the hell? Chilies, vinegar. They had it in wine, the oil, cayenne pepper. They had it in salt. They had it in pork. They was putting it in their beef. They put it in their lamb. Y'all see this? Look, look. It's craziness. Just look at the craziness of it all. The people, oh, you're being prejudiced on systems, so you don't like white people. You're trying to act like you're better than somebody else. Shit, I ain't better than them. Shit, I'm just carbon, nigga. They just fucking nitrogen. What you talking about? It ain't got nothing to do with being better. It got to do with what's the fact and what's true. What are you talking about? Come on now. Yeah, that part, bro. That part. Uh-oh, fix your mouth, Nana. Fix your mouth. Getting a little tight there. Nana getting a little annoyed thinking about these people. Every time I think about them, I get annoyed. It's something about their energy shit. It's that radium in their ass. I guess. No, let stop. Okay. Radiation and beauty, because you seen them faces. Shit, do I got to go back again? Let me make sure if y'all missed it. Let's show y'all the faces. So this is the face. Oh, real quick, if anybody else missed it, the incubators one more time. Here go the incubators. We read all about how they said they put it together, the nitrogen and the radium to make the fucking form. Ooh, to make the form. So look, here we go. This is before and this is after the treatment. Man, they need them things bad. So let's get back to it. Hold on. Radiation for beauty. They beauty. Radium and beauty. Look, they had it in all the beauty products. All of them. It was like the number one thing. This helped these people. Radium, these are some kind of tablets, like like the Altoids, I believe, or a cigarette. Oh, this say no, it says cigarettes. It looks like an Altoid, but yeah, these are cigarettes. They have radium cigarettes. Look at this. Pull it right through to your lungs. Get you cured quick. They had radium cigarettes. Damn, I thought this was Altoid. This is the first time I even noticed that this was that it said cigarettes. Yep. It says cigarettes, but right here it says cigarettes, so I know for sure it's cigarettes. Shit, they had a dance, a ritual and shit. They were so happy. They was loving, look, sending off energy frequency, with certain frequency they were sending off. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, sis. You know they do, and they give it to us, and we be using it. That's why I be like, we all don't need to be using them. I ain't never used makeup in my whole life, like literally, and I ain't had no problems with my skin. So I don't know. I don't know. Look, radium makes things grow. Look, I bet it do. They was putting it in the fertilizer for the plants. They had it all in their house everywhere. They was making everything flourish with that shit. Radiation. Hold on a second, baby. Hold on one second. Hold on, guys. Y'all gotta give me a minute. Just check this out. Yes. Yes, it's natural. Oh yeah, I can see, since you already see that skin, that pretty ass skin. Yep. Yeah, they use it. Yes, they use it, bro. They have to use it. And you have to think though, it's not as much of access. So they would probably have, I'm sure their doctors know what to prescribe them. They're not going to tell us, oh yeah, we got radium for other people that come in here. Yeah, they're not going to tell us that shit. But they got it. They know what they prescribe these people. They come on, they're the doctors. They know. And a lot of them, it's not going to be as intense too. It's probably a very milder version because now they've diluted themselves over the years. A lot of them, so they have a lot of our blood in them, mixed, diluted, maybe further back down the line, so on and so forth. And somebody came through here, they got a little bit of this. So this is how they purified themselves. This is how they became more prominent. This is why they want to mate with us, because they wanted to be, mated with the organic beings so that they can be more purified. This was actually, purify them. Made real different. It's no joke, and they can't get mad about it. We ain't mad about it. Shit, we can't help it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, they had a Radium Hotel. You can go in here for a straight sauna. Look at that. Check out the hotel. The Radium Hotel in France, 1908. Radium Hotel. Ain't that something? Look at it. And you see when it was, right? 1908, right? Same time they had the incubator babies, right? Remember? I've been showing you guys these things for months. I know y'all seen plenty of the pics I showed with the incubator babies, the actual incubators, the nurses standing there. We've been looking at things showing the World Fair. Somebody strike my video on that too, actually. We've been showing the, I got a strike on that thing. We've been showing the information on all this stuff. You know, they can strike it or whatever. I told y'all subscribe to my other channel. Make sure y'all go subscribe to, let me put it in the chat actually. Because yeah, if something happened with this channel, you know, I'm still gonna be doing me. I could care less what they doing. I'll still be doing me on my other channel. So you guys need to make sure you're subscribing to my other channel. That way you can make sure you're not you know, missing anything if they do shut this channel down. Let me see. I don't think they will. You know, I'm trying to be very astute to handling things the right way, but in the same sense of that, you know, I just gotta be careful. So I just want to make sure you guys know to do that. So, yeah. All right, let me grab it for you guys. Grab the link. You guys can go over there and make sure that you go subscribe to my other channel. I don't really use this channel, but I think I'm going to start doing certain things on it just so I can get it. Bap did that, and I think that was smart for him to make sure he has his news channel as a background, as a backup. So if anything happens, then he can use certain things on there. So now I'm going to put it in here now. Other channel. Okay. Subscribe to my other channel. Okay. What, baby? I'm not sure, babe. Nothing in particular. No particular number. Okay, guys. So yeah, this is my other channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe so you can make sure you are keeping in tune with your girl. Anything weird, you know, because I've had people reporting my channel, get my chat, trying to give me strikes, and I already had to shut down for that time. You know, the back. Oh, that's it right there, bro. Yeah, yeah. Make sure y'all stay with your girl because I'm gonna still put the info out. I don't care, you know, whatever. They can shut it down. I'll make another channel. And y'all know y'all can always go to the main radio. Let me put that in again there. Sunday and Wednesday. Any of this other stuff go down. Hey, watch the mirror. On. Okay. Okay, so yeah, and then you guys know you can always go to main radio on Sundays and Wednesdays, 6 p.m. No matter what's going on, any YouTube channel, you know, whatever. You know, if you can't get through, find me on any of these platforms, you can always find me there. Always go to sistarssoul.com, you know, Sistar. Just keep this in mind. You don't have to say this, but just remember sistarssoul.com out. If anything's going on anywhere, I always have a link. I have one or two links. So when you go to sistarssoul.com, you're able to get to one of my pages to find me. The only thing I don't have on there at one point in time is main radio because that's just on the platform. You can go right to it. But anything with me personally, like my YouTube, anything of that I'm doing, you can always reach me there if there's something going on. You guys can't get me over here because they're doing some weird stuff. You know, they're so weird. They're so weird. Oh, fat baby, fat baby. Okay. What's wrong? Why are you yelling? Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Oh, Lord, he excited. I thought he was crying. He laughing and yelling. Okay, let me see. All right. So, y'all see that hotel? They was going up in there just absorbing it. They had the heater. Look, X-radium heater. They crazy. The greatest invention of the age. Yeah, for they ass. This got them together. They got so much radiation in their body. They just Yeah. Yes. The greatest invention of the age for keeping your breakfast hot, for keeping the dinner hot, for keeping the coffee, the pudding, the food hot cups and hot for hours, costs us nothing to operate, will last a lifetime. Listen to this, will last a lifetime. So you know a lot of them pass them down to their families, right? Indispensable to every household, fully nickel and polished. Hey, don't take that from him. Yeah. Um, Let me see. Heated on every stove or range, wood, coal, gas, da 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 da. We ain't gonna read all that, but look, fully nickel and polished. It makes a handsome addition to the dining room equipment. It's in everybody's necessity. Everyone can have it. Y'all see this? It said last a lifetime, so you know that they pass it down from family to family member. That is like probably one of their treasured items, right? I'm pretty sure that's one of their treasured items. Yep, yep. Pretty sure it's one of their treasured items. So right now, one of the milder things they're using, brother, you were saying like, oh, I wonder what they got now. No, so something like this. You know what this is, right? The modern day microwave. And this is why I tell you guys don't use microwaves. I don't believe in using microwaves. All it does is put radiation into your food. It sends the radiation directly to your food. That's how it's heating up. This is what this is. This was a modern radium microwave. So if you're using a microwave in your home, if you're able to throw it out, if it's attached, throw it out. Shafaja radium. In the French, they were doing something. Radium as a hearth in 1910. Look, look at it. Look at it, giving off the whole thing you needed for the fire escape. They were using a radium hearth. You see it right here. See the light? It was radius too. They sitting there absorbing it, sitting it like they love to go in them saunas. That's another one. The radiation, the fake tanning booth. You know, it's the fake light, the fake rye, those suntan booths. You know, that's another one of the elements that they will use because it gives them the immediate radiation. Okay. Yep, these are one of their machines. This is going into some other stuff. So yeah, we're gonna stop right here, guys. I want to stop right there. Just that little under 2 hours. Perfect. That's the way I like it. Got a good bit of info. Even though I was a little distracted, I still was able to get it close to an hour and a half, under 2 hours. I don't know if y'all have any questions. Y'all got anything to ask, or you did you guys like follow me? I know most of you did, but anybody that's not around in my lives a lot and don't get all the information I'm talking about most of the time. I hope you guys follow everything that we've been going over. There's definitely going to be more, letting you guys know what's going on. You know, we gotta start disseminating these lives. So when y'all hearing this, oh, Black History Month, ain't you guys glad that it's Black History Month? We can celebrate Black History Month. That's their history. It's not our history. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Peace, love, blessings. Until later. I'm out.